Another spider talk for you, and in just a moment he's going to be out here. His name is Charles, and I think Charles has trouble finding spiders. He tells me there's no spiders around here. But
well, actually, I'm surprised that everybody else was able to find so many spiders. I have been looking all over the place for spiders. I look to the left of me around here. I look to the right of me around here. I don't find spiders, and we're going to, instead of doing that, well, whoa! Do we see a spider here? Whoa! Didn't see this coming, did I? Well, this is Rick, the spider. And Rick, what type of spider is Rick? Black Widow. And you've already heard all about Black Widows. Here, let me switch this around this way. Rick is a Black Widow, and if you do, all of you kids, find a Black Widow in your house, be sure to let your parents know, because they'll know what to do with them. And they can take the spider out and put it in some place where it will eat bugs and other things, which are nice things to do. So Rick is going to go back up and watch everything that's going on from up there. Let's switch back to the song real quick. Thank you. And I need some volunteers. My fingers don't work very well. Come on up. You know the Itsy Bitsy Spider song? Cool. All right. There's a spider that just lays them down. Sun come out. Yep, you remember all those? I'm just too old to remember. All right. Spread out a bit. Spread out a bit. And we'll lead everybody else so they make sure they know. Okay. Cool. All right. And for all those are words, and I know that C is not spelled right, but that's okay. All right. The itsy bitsy spider ran up the water spout. Everybody else, join us. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out comes the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. They're almost got the hand signals right. Let's do it one more time real quick. Ready? The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out comes the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Thank you very much. That was great. Well, now that you know there's spiders around here, and they come in all different sizes, one thing about spiders is that they are our friends. This is our friend, the black widow spider. It's a really good friend as long as they're not in your house. There's another thing that spiders do, and that is they make webs. These big orbs. They're all sticky, and they catch, what do they catch? Bugs and insects and the like, and they eat them. And that's a good thing. That's why spiders are our friends and not our foes, because they eat bugs for food. So that's a wonderful thing. And this is a spider web that's made by this spider. It's a orb weaver. Notice how it blends in so wonderfully in a rose bush. Both of these were in my backyard. They just decided to show up when I had to put this presentation together. These spiders are great. So this is an orb weaver, just like some of the other orb weavers you see. And this is inside my house. As you can see, there's all the messy parts. But right in here, you can't see the web very well. You can see what's left of all the dinners and lunches and breakfasts the spiders have, and all the bugs. That's why spiders are my friend and not my foe, because they eat bugs for food.
You make your house busy.
Well, only in that corner. And if I ever clean it up, I make sure to clean up the mess and leave the spider. And I think the spider's hiding here. But I leave the spider so you can then clean up or set up another web and get all the little insects and all the little flies, fruit flies that we all don't like because they can do awful things to our crops. After this, we've got this. This is a wool spider. This guy was as long as my finger, and I found him 3 days ago sitting at my garage door. I didn't even go near it. And I'm not that afraid of spiders, but I wasn't going to talk to him unless I had the proper set of papers and had a call out to the hospital. And there are many other spiders you can run into. This one, because we're coming up to Halloween, is a pumpkin spider. Because it looks like a pumpkin. These are all spiders that you can find in your yard. This is a very special spider. It is known as the jumping spider or a bungee spider. Jumping spiders are really good at setting up their webs, but they know that, yes? There is a daddy longleg also.
It eats mosquitoes.
Yes, and other bugs and spiders, and I believe they are from Russia originally, talking to one spider expert. So they're an import. But on the jumping spider knows that it's okay to make mistakes. He'll run up to the edge of a twig or a branch and leap over to another one to set up its web, and it misses. It goes hanging down. It says, okay, missed that time. It'll come back up, it'll try again, and try again until it makes it. And it knows that that's okay. As long as he tries, it's good. And eventually, he'll make the distance and then set up his web. But that's why when you look at sometimes you go out in your garden or your yard, and you'll see little lines just hanging down this way and that, no real way about it. Chances are it was one of these jumping spiders trying to set up its web, but it missed, and it didn't quite make it. So always remember, you kids, all right to not quite make it, as long as you try. There's another thing about these spiders. You notice they have really big eyes. Huge eyes. Well, these spiders can see so well, they know how to communicate with what's known as semaphore, or semaphore language. Just like with the Itsy Bitsy Spider song, we were doing hand signals to communicate. Sun comes out, rain comes down. This spider does the same thing. It comes out on its web. Whenever the web jingles and goes, oh, there's someone out there, it comes out and says, are you friend, food, or foe? And the other spider, which is hopefully a neighbor, says, hi, Rick, it's okay, as it lifts its legs in the right order, and says, I'm your neighbor, I'm okay, I'm your friend, I'm not food or a foe. So it's okay. Some bigger spiders, if it was a foe, Rick could come out and say, are you friend, foe, or food? And the other one will say, well, I'm a foe, and Rick will go, I'm a bigger spider than you, go away and get off my web. And the other spider will run away, because it now knows. The other thing these guys do, which is really cool with all the communication, actually it's not as cool about these, when a fly comes out and lands on the web. Well, they don't know how to speak the semaphore language. So here they are trying to get out of the web, and these jumping spiders come out and say, are you friend, foe, or food? Well, if you can't communicate, guess what that tells the spider? You're food, you're correct. And so the spider comes over, wraps them up, and eats them. Now, there's one special fly out there, and I wasn't able to get a picture of it, but there's one special fly because they don't want to really be known, because no one wants to tell the jumping spiders. They've learned the semaphore language. Don't ask me how, I don't know. But they've learned that when they hit the web by accident, this jumping spider will come out and say, you friend, foe, or food. And this little bitty fly will go, it's okay, I'm not food, gosh, you look tired, I think you should go back and take a nap, I'm not food, I'm just trying to get out of this web, and eventually gets out of the way. Everything's fine. So, very cool things in the wilderness, except for one little fly, but they won't tell us who they are. So if you ever find out, let us know. We'll let the jumping spider know, and they can change the language. So, great spiders, they put up webs out in our yards and in our house to eat bugs, and that's why they're a friend and not our foe, because they eat bugs for food. So, the next spiders you're going to be seeing as well, I guess are more tarantulas. Oh, and there's a video in here.
There's going to be a video. We're going to have another expert here. Can I have a hand for Charles?
Thank you very much.